everyone. Welcome to today's episode of Kandid, Kaiya. Today, I am here with star of Oxygen's Like a Boss, media mogul, and founder of the Kandid brand agency, Power Women Sweat, and inspirational a-hole. Stay tuned to hear some of Amber's tips to success. So hello, Amber.
Hey.
Thank you so much for coming on today's episode. Can we start with just letting the viewers know a little bit about yourself?
Yes, you did a great job already. Let me see if I have any more wind in me for what I do. Kandid Brand Agency is kind of my umbrella where I house all of my projects. So Power Women Sweat, Inspirational A-Hole, which is my platform for motivational speaking. Kaiya told me no cussing on here. That's kind of the umbrella in which I keep all of my projects that are dear to me. And then on the outside, of course, I work and curate events and all types of things with different celebrities. If you've seen Like a Boss, you know that I've acted as the right-hand man to Mr. Nick Cannon. And then I also work as general manager for 427 Music, which is K-Camp's record label.
Okay.
And so I'm tired and busy. Tired and busy.
So Amber, as a media mogul, tell us who and what inspires you.
It's a lot more what than who.
Okay.
I have been doing a lot of, I'm very big on self-awareness. I read a lot of books, and I have gotten out of the, worshiping people and, watching all the moves that they make and modeling myself after other people, because I've done it before. And so there's plenty of people that I look up to. It's like, obviously, we all look up to Oprah. She is the
clearly
media mogul. And, everyone, I have a very weird relationship with Jane Fonda. I love her. I think she's phenomenal.
I love Jane Fonda too.
If you didn't, I would just leave this interview right now. But so those are people that strong women that I see out here doing all these different things and making it work. But a lot of what inspires me is just, I don't know, I'm inspired by just wanting to do, my desire to want to do things and get them done. That makes me feel good. It makes me feel good to set out some type of goal and accomplish it. So now that I know what that felt like the first time I ever did it, that's my inspiration. It's always to chase that feeling of accomplishing these goals. It's kind of it's almost like a drug, almost like I love the high of getting stuff done.
Right.
I've made a whole career off of execution, just being the person that gets stuff done. So I'm just always inspired to get that feeling again of you did it. That's my inspiration. As corny as it sounds.
No, not corny at all. Well, next, let's see. Tell us a little bit about how you got your start in the industry.
How I got my start. Atlanta is how I got my start in the industry. I owe everything to this city. Honestly, I tell people all the time I cheerlead for Atlanta, but I feel like if I was anywhere else, I wouldn't have had the same experience. I hate to use the word easy, but I feel like it was easy for me to make some of the connections that I made and to be wrapped in some of the lifestyle that I was wrapped in at a very young age in order to get closer to people like Boo, who was my first boss at Def Jam. How I got that job. That's my first real music industry job. And he was just, at the club, very, approachable. There's all these people. You're in Lenox Mall and you might meet somebody. So, I credit a lot of my success to taking advantage of all that Atlanta has to offer.
So you've worked with some A-list celebrities.
Yeah, I would like to think they're up there in the alphabet.
Yeah, they A+. So tell us a little bit about the day in the life.
God, this is always the hardest question to answer because there's no
Same
2 days alike when you're working and with the different people and their different personalities. So it's we'll take someone like K-Camp, personal experience. His day, we might have a video shoot, he might be in the studio. He might be in the studio all day. He's in the studio 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Maybe he does a photo shoot or whatever, and that's our day. We plan things, roll out for albums, all types of stuff. It's always different. Sometimes we just have fun too. Being in the music industry is fun too. But then you take someone like Nick, who's, he's not, although he raps, he's not just a rapper. He is a entertainment mogul.
Right.
And so a day in the life with him, Kaiya, it's something I've never seen before.
Oh, Lord.
What I feel like, we're recording this interview right now.
Right.
This might be the only thing we did today.
Right.
We had some cookies and we talked a little bit and it's this is our big day. We have this interview. This guy is doing 13 of these interviews back to back to back to back,
Wow.
including 6 conference calls, going on a set to like shoot a cameo in a show or a movie, and then go to the studio at night. So it's just like nonstop. And so it's, like I said, different strokes for different folks, but that's the thing with like the A-list celebrities. They're all A-list for their different reasons. So getting to know all these personalities and how they move is just, that's what my day's like, trying to figure people out. Like, what do you have going on, and how do I cater to you in this way? It's interesting. I've never had a boring day. I know that.
Okay.
It's never
I'd
boring.
say so. It doesn't sound like it.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about what type of experience do you have to work with these types of celebrities?
Now, I want to say to start, the type of experience that you need to work with a celebrity is just like drive and ambition, and tough skin. There's no school for this. I tell people that all the time. There's nowhere that you can go to learn how to deal with different personalities, because everyone's different. I feel like I almost have to start over anytime I work for a different person, because I have to learn them and how they move and how they carry their business. And as you become more knowledgeable in, I guess, the field of entertainment and working around these people, of course, there's things that you'll pick up on. You know how to anticipate things before they ask you for them. That's a big, it's a big deal. You know how to, turn in a rollout. You know how to deal with labels, so you know the jargon to talk with them. But all of this I learned as I was going. There was no book for me to read, so it's just like the only thing you need to work with in the entertainment industry is common sense. I tell people that all the time, and common sense is not that common. So I've been told, and so I have seen, and so it's like, this could be a reality for anybody. Working in the entertainment industry, if that is what you want to do, it's a reality to any person with no college background who thought they didn't have an opportunity, as long as it's what they really want to do. Because I've seen people, with the big degree and master degree fail in this industry, because they don't know how to move. It's all about, your street smarts kind of at the end of the day.
Okay.
So, common sense.
What has been the biggest obstacle that you've had to overcome?
The biggest obstacle that I've had to overcome is so many. I think the biggest obstacle that I'm still overcoming is working with other women. I have, and not by any choice, in this business, I've always worked with men. Just, from my assisting days, from everything that I was doing, I was learning from these really, powerful men in the industry. And I could continue to do that. But to me, I want to have female role models, because we understand each other differently. A man does not understand a woman better than a woman. And so it was very important to me to figure out how I can, find these, I don't know what people call them, mentors, or just females that I can, model myself after, or see what they're doing, or be able to talk to and get advice from. And it's not an obstacle because I don't want to do it. I have just ran into the fact that other women's attitudes about working with other women can sometimes be a little off.
So Amber, let's see. Just tell the viewers, and also myself, because I'm curious, just what is your main goal here in this industry?
Oh, my main goal in this industry is, honestly, and this is a little ambitious, but just to, like I said, to make young black women look better than we have been looking in the last couple of years, due to reality TV, all of the ways that we have been, like I said, just kind of stereotyped into being this certain type of person. And I know so many powerful black women. I've read about so many powerful black women. I am a powerful black woman. I'm sitting next to a powerful black woman. Amen. And we are not the ones that get publicized. And that bothers me, because now the people that don't get to do this and don't get to interact and don't get to see them, they think one way about us, and we're not like that. We're not. And I want to see us move up on this, imaginary totem pole that there is in society, because we're awesome and we do awesome things. And I see, there's other women doing it too. And I just want to be a part of that, just as the bigger picture. There's some real selfish personal goals I have. I just want to be happy in life, but really, if I don't feel like there's anything better than trying to move society forward in some way. So that's my goal in life, is I just want to make my little mark, even if it's on 100 people. It's it means something, because they're going to touch 100 more people and 100 more people, and it'll mean a lot when maybe when I won't even notice. But I hope I'm there for it. I want to see it.
So Amber, I'm sure we all want to know, how do you define success?
I measure my success by if I'm walking in my passion or not. Anytime I, veer off the path, that's failure to me. That's when I'm failing, and I can always correct it. That's the difference. Success is not a hit or miss thing. It's not black and white. Sometimes you're successful, sometimes you fail, and sometimes the failures get you to the success. And so I love to fail. Sometimes when I'm failing, I know I'm going to do something successful.
Right.
So it's just about how I feel and not about how anybody else feels about what I'm doing.
Right.
When you measure your success about what people think of you or how you look or how many views you're getting, you'll never feel successful.
You won't.
And
that's the truth.
It is my goal to feel the success that I'm working for, so I can't put that in anybody else's hands. It has to only be in mine.
Right. Tell us, what are your 3 tips to becoming a media mogul?
3 tips to becoming a media mogul. Getting everything done. Okay. When you use the word mogul, I think it literally means someone that does multiple things in entertainment. So you have to be an executor.
Okay.
Get everything done. If it's 10 things on your plate, you need to do all 10 of them.
Yeah.
Prioritize, of course. But that is the job that you chose, is to be, in 10 places at once. Mm-hmm. And it's possible to do. We see people do it every day that are amazing moguls. Diddy, Khaled just became an amazing mogul. He's all over the place. Just show up and execute things. Another tip for being a media mogul. I'm I want some tips. I want to talk to Oprah. She can give me some tips too. Be creative. Stop doing what other people are doing.
Right.
Look at what other people are doing and figure out how you can do it better. Mm-hmm. Uber is a taxi service. Uber looked at taxi and said, this taxi service would be incredible if I could just get it on my phone.
Right.
And now I can provide people jobs and convenience and cut back on DUI. So I have moved society forward in some way, and I've made things convenient. That's how you are inventive. That is creative. Mm-hmm. I tell people all the time, I don't think I'm creative. I'm just observant. And so when you see a lack of something, fill the void. You don't always have to go, to Mars with your ideas.
Right.
Just look at other people's ideas and say, this could be elevated.
Yep.
Elevate as a media mogul. And I feel like I gave 6 tips in one, but I'll give one more. Just be yourself. Be yourself. I feel like, when you're faking, sometimes it works, but at some point, if it doesn't tear down in front of people, it'll tear you down, and you have to be able to sleep with yourself at night. When you're a media mogul, you're in front of eyes all the time and everybody's watching you, but nobody comes home with you.
Right.
And so just, make sure if you're going to put something out into the world, that it's something that you're proud of and that you can go to sleep at night and you're proud of people seeing you as that and knowing you as that, because it will follow you for the rest of your life. Mm-hmm. So just start how you want to finish and you will be happy, which means you will be successful.
And voila. What's your best piece of advice to being successful in life?
My best piece of advice for being successful in life comes from one of my favorite movies, Bring It On. And
me too.
Be aggressive about everything that you do, everything that you're going after, everyone that you meet, because like I said, it's a dog-eat-dog world and you only have you at the end of the day. So be aggressive about what you want in life. And that's it.
Right? B-E.
Aggressive.
Yes. All right, Amber, tell everyone how they can keep up with you and your 3 brands.
Everything is at Burrcardi, BURRCARDI, for fitness, power, women's sweat. And for my motivation tips, it's inspirational ASSHOLE.
Very nice.
And you can find everything at CardiBrandAgency.com. My podcast, everything, links to my whole life. So that's much easier. There we go.
All right. So Amber, just finished my sentence. In my life, I want people to remember me for
changing the world.
All right.
Some way.
There you have it. Well, thank you all for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed today's interview, and we'll see you guys next time.